Yeah, baby, let's Axie and chill. Tell me about your team and I'll tell you about my build. Playing every day, yeah, you know just how I feel. I'm addicted to the game, yeah, you know I keep it real. Grind all day for that SLP. Yup, up all night, what the hell is sleep? Give your love potions if you know what I mean. Yeah, come on over, baby, play some Axie with me. Yeah, come on over, baby, play some Axie with me. Yeah, keep that love coming until infinity. Yeah, come on over, baby, play some Axie with me. Yeah, it's time to Axie and chill for real. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Axie and Chill podcast, episode 5. I am so stoked. I apologize. Last week I had to take a little break just to finish up my summer school quarter, but I am back, baby, and I am so excited to share this episode with you. I do want to just throw out a couple of announcements before we get into the interview today. For starters, holy crap, what happened to SLP? I mean, by now, most of you already know there's been a lot of changes, but I just want to address it. So, here's the latest. In adventure mode, we used to be able to get 100 SLP per day. That was great, but now that has been brought down to just 50. Also, the daily quest used to give us 50 SLP, and that has been reduced to 25. So I know, everybody has an opinion, but hey, before you send that angry tweet to Jiho or your manager, I just want you guys to know that these changes are actually much better for the longevity of the game. It's going to take away the ability of so many bot farms just come in and, crush adventure mode and do all this multi-accounting that's been, really causing a lot of troubles. And honestly, some people are making more SLP right now because of their rank. The way that the SLP is distributed in arena mode is different, and there's an entire chart on that's being circulated, so I'll include a link to that in the description. But basically, if you work on your arena battle game, you will make more SLP. It's not everybody's forte. I understand that. But hey, guys, we're rolling with the punches. This is going to work out. We just got to hang in there, stay diligent. And remember, we're all in this together. So just be gentle to the powers that be. Trust me, they put a lot of thought into this. And I also want to give a shout out to a 5-star review that we got from J.R.R. Treyute. So Jay, shout out to you. Thank you so much. You left a very nice review. You said, perfect for a noob to understand. Axie and Chill is exactly what I need to understand this game and market. Plus, her commercials are hilarious. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you listening. And to all of you guys, I love the positive feedback. Please keep it coming. I will be sure to show my gratitude on the show. And I look forward to hearing from more of you. Our guest today, you may know them as the Kunta MC in the Axie world. They are the one of the organizers of the Axie Infinity Retreat in Las Vegas next year. I'm very excited to have him, and we talked about a lot of great stuff, so I don't even want to take up any more time. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Enjoy. I'm happy that you're here. So, yes, the Kunta MC, I don't want to say, is it Kunta? I want to make sure.
Kunta.
I think it's Kunta. Yeah. Cool, the Kunta MC. Wow, let's start with that. What is the history behind that name?
That's a rapping Axie. I guess that's really how my Axie presence started in the Twitterverse, was as the Kunta MC, and as, playing the persona of Lady Ronvor's Axie. Kunta, is a plant, and we gave him some personality.
Okay, very cool. So you rap a little bit yourself. Is that a part of it, or just the Axie is unique? Yeah, no, I like to write. I like to rap. It's fun. It's a little artistic outlet for me. Nice.
Break up the monotony of the day job.
Exactly. Something I've noticed about the Axie community, especially a lot of the main people like you, is that they're so multi-talented, and a lot of them actually are pretty good with music. So that's something pretty unique, I think. Like I've been a part of
too.
Yeah, a lot of communities, and this one it just has it draws in so many different creatively talented people. So that's is cool. Sure. Yeah. All right. So Air, this is crazy. Right when I started playing Axie, I think maybe like 2 weeks later, I heard about the retreat, and it's just so perfect to think that like this is going to be the first.
Lady Ronvor and I, we saw online all the time people talking about when AxieCon, and we're thinking we're really well positioned to be able to do that. We've got the experience behind us, having done events before for different things, pretty large scale events, and so we thought we could pull it off. And I'm more confident than ever because we've seen pretty great success and support from the community.
Absolutely. And that's just, this stuff is not easy, but there's so much potential. That's why I'm just blown away at this. And then Vegas is such a great location. Like I've got connections there. So I'm like already thinking about how to make this trip just like, so worth it. But yeah, man, just like kudos for that. So the retreat itself is the tickets I've noticed are on sale, but it's like at this point, I think it's mostly just the collectibles, like not the actual like entry.
Well, all of the tickets are going to be NFTs. And so far, we did the first of 4 ticket drops. And the first ticket drop were all special access. So there was Mystic tickets and Luna and Rare. And they all have unique, special, exclusive access associated with them, including access to the event, plus more, especially in the case of the Mystic. In fact, one of the Mystics is relisted on OpenSea for 25 ETH right now.
What? Oh, that was fast.
Wow. It's really cool artwork, and it's a piece of Lunassian history. We're not trying to pull a one-off here. I mean, we're going small this year with the plan of learning so we can scale this sustainably, and go 10 times as big next year when the game is made public, As far as the event itself, the first day, Saturday, is going to be more of the convention that you're thinking of, like, when you think of Comic-Con, we don't want to make it convention-like. We want to try and bring the vibe a little bit more retreat-like, and we're going to do what we can to make it give it a little bit more of a special feel. But anyways, you'll see what that's about as we unfold more of that.
Like a more intimate feel. I like that. Yeah.
That's the goal, is to, a big part of this is to bring gamers out from behind their avatars and, let people make friends in real life. And, the play to earn, this model, the community that you were talking about a minute ago. I mean, that's such a big part of it. It's the heart of it. And it's what made this exciting for us is like, these people are going to love this. They're going to be able to wear their Twitter handles or their in-game names on their badges and like recognize each other and be like, oh my God, let's battle, and go over to the battle hubs. Yes. and have it up on a screen so other people can watch them battle. And, we can make this happen. And to that end, what Sunday is going to be about is it's all about tournaments and the esports element of it. There's going to be a series of tournaments for months leading up to it online that people can compete in. And we're going to host the World Championships there in Vegas, fly in the finalists and give them the exclusive Vegas treatment and battle it out, like the boxers do in Vegas.
That's incredible. Yes. Hearing that much more in depth, like, helps me a lot because you guys, you say it's going to be intimate and small, and I believe that, but you're also doing so many incredible things, like even just this first time around. So that's exciting. I guess I'll take it back to like a little bit about your story. How did you get into Axie?
We read an article in, I think, November. I don't even remember what article was at this point in time, but, started getting involved, and really it's the community that stands out. The game is awesome, love it, and the potential is incredible, and the play to earn model is going to change gaming forever. But the community with Axie Infinity was really something special. I think, like what you said, I've been involved in a lot of different communities, and then, being a community builder has always been a big part of what I do. I love it, community organizing and things like that in real life, the IRL element of it. Yes. So this gets to bridge that IRL element and this community that's really amazing online.
Oh, I love that. That's a really good point too. It's something I hadn't considered, that a lot of these people, like, it's probably not their first go around at these kinds of, tasks or positions, like the people that are doing so well in the Axie world. But right. This community is so unique that, it's just like the perfect storm of opportunity. So I'm so glad that you're able to apply what you know in that way, and it shows. I mean, you got such a big following, and I feel like you've only even just begun. So it's just really amazing to watch. I guess anyone in particular stood out to you when you first started getting involved in the community, like maybe a prominent player or content creator that kind of helped you learn the ropes, or were you more like I'm going to get it from anywhere and everywhere kind of guy?
I think the source was really Axie Chat. It starts in 10 minutes. This Tuesday is the 1 year anniversary. Starts in 10 minutes. I know Newfound is streaming right now. Newfound is an awesome streamer, by the way, who I didn't know about in the beginning, but you find out about through Axie Chat, tuning in every Tuesday, and they're always shouting out the best artists and the new projects and what's going on. So it's a great source of news for us. And now it's turned into a whole Axie night
Axie Tuesdays. I love it. Yeah, man. It's a good time. I definitely got to catch that after this. I don't even want to keep you too long so we can catch it in live action. But this is just really, really great. So tackling the retreat. Do you have any of your own, Axie organizations? Are you working on a scholarship program as well? I see you doing a lot of giveaways. So is that all just under the AIR umbrella?
Well, we collaborate a lot. I mean, that's a big part of what we do is building this network of folks who are donating to the cause, given to what we're doing. So, we're offering scholarships through programs who are managing them, So we vet scholarship programs and kind of weed out the weak and filter out the best. And so I don't know, we're kind of proud to say that, anybody that we're promoting from our page is, among the best scholarship programs out there. They've passed the qualifying questions that we have regarding things like what the percentage is of SLP they're getting. Are they required to stay with the program a certain amount of time?
Those are great.
I forget the qualifying questions right now.
Yeah, no, that's solid. I love your vetting process. So what have you learned to be the best practices? I've heard a lot of debate about SLP cuts and, 50-50 being, I think, the most generous now. But what are you guys' personal take on that?
Oh, well, we won't promote any scholarship program that's less than 60% for all scholars.
Nice.
So, I mean, there's still a lot to be made. I mean, we find that if you give look, I don't even run a scholarship program. I just talk to a lot of managers. So, take everything I say with that disclaimer. But, it seems from what I hear and from the data that folks have presented that you retain scholars longer. You manage to really gain the respect of the OG community who wants to see the players supported, especially in these economies that we're watching this totally change. And, you're going to attract better competitive players. You're not going to have as many double dippers, people double accounting,
right?
Because you're paying them proper,
Yeah.
So,
it's just great for morale. That's a really good point. Even
think of it like unionized workers. It's like everybody works better if you're treating them, better. So, I don't really like the argument that it's already double what they're making if they were to go get a job down the street. It's come on. Is that really the way to compare it? I mean, look at the way the guy down the streets lives. I don't know.
Right. The standards in the real world, it's capitalist society are already so low that even comparing it to that seems like, right. the wrong way to go. So you're right. You're creating this new world, this new standard of opportunity and equity. And I think 60 for the scholars is incredible. Like, I don't even know why I hadn't heard that enough to know that people are out there doing it. I guess
anybody that we're promoting on our page is 60% or better. I mean, there's folks out there doing 80%, and look, there's also ways that you can give 50% and then do a whole lot with the rest and like give them these awesome teams, or like let them choose from like 30 different Axies they have. So they've got more energy, and like, there's all these things, but I don't know. We have these thresholds that are put in place, and whether it's for the better or worse.
Can't hurt. 60 for the scholar is amazing. That is incredible. Yeah, one of my favorite topics is just like fairness, when it comes to things like this. Like, I know it's not exactly an employment situation, but the lines are blurred enough for us to realize that, yeah, man, we got to be extra ethical about this, because we're coming from a system that just doesn't traditionally care about, the workers. So that's incredible.
And there's a lot of responsibility on us. We're building a new nation. As far as I see it, is like, these are important conversations to have. My disclaimer is I'm not sure I'm qualified, because I don't even manage scholarship programs. There's like the ASPL Discord group, which is great for scholarship managers to get in and chat in there. On the AIR Discord group, if you qualify for our air pumps and meet those qualifications, then we have a private channel on our Discord as well, which we just opened up, where managers can chat about this stuff. And but it's important. I mean, we're developing a new economy. So shout out to Dave vs. Axie. He talks about these matters quite candidly.
He's incredible. The detail is amazing. Yeah, that guy is so good. There's so many too, like you were saying. Axie Chat does a good job of shouting out a lot of the people that I end up following, after I listen to them. So I'm always excited to see their stuff. And a year of doing this in the Axie world is insane. Like,
you're going to be there, I'm sure.
Hey, I'm trying, but just watching how like things just exponentially change every week. I took 1 week off my podcast last week because just dealing with finals and stuff. But I was like, oh my God, what a week to stop. Everything like shifted. So I feel like in the future, I would do this more frequently, but even with their weekly show, they do such a great job of packing in the most important things that, I learned so much every time I listen. But there's a lot of great people like that, like, I don't know if of course you follow the main people enough, Elijah and Bryce, and like their stuff is next level. I'm just like, you guys all just impress me so much. I'm really just trying to take it all in and sort it out. But how long have you been involved with the community? How long has it been for you?
I guess since about November. We didn't really start air until May. So, we're about like 8, 9, 10 weeks in or something like that.
Yeah. You guys are making waves. That is really cool to do that from November. Wow, man. I always beat myself up for not starting sooner, but I try to remember that like this is still sooner, like compared to what it really can be. And, we can't predict tomorrow exactly, but if I have to bet money on it, which in a way I kind of am, I'm like, this is going to be the beginning of something. It is already something special, but like you said, it hasn't even gone public yet technically. And, I'm just so excited. I'm excited. And at the same time, like I get so quickly overwhelmed. Every day I have to like compress this information in a way that's not going to like totally just make my head explode, but in a good way, like it's just so much to catch up on. One of the topics that I was late to, but I find so fascinating is land. Are you a landowner? Did you get in on that?
We got a little bit early. I think let's get a Savannah plot that at the time with the price of ETH, and if you calculate the price of ETH at the time in December or January, and the price of the land was like $200, and we're like, I don't know, like, should we do this like on a piece of digital land? Like,
it's a fair question, but oh my gosh.
So we got that, and then watched that like, I don't know, 4 or 5x pretty quick. And we're like, well, shit, like we should probably like get a forest plot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm so sad.
And so got a forest plot for an ETH, I think, or just an ETH.
Oof. Impressive. Well done. Well done. Yeah, that's going to be the next thing that, I can't even imagine how much it's going to change the game. And I've been watching old Axie Chat episodes and things like that. And the way they talked about LAN is they almost didn't even seem to expect it to come so soon. Like there was talk of is this going to happen? And then bam, it changes the game. And I guess the same thing for the Ronin wallet. And, but man, that LAN is no joke. That is a good deal you got there.
Well, we're going to look for some air land that we expect to be in the market, looking to buy some for air to build on and be able to host events in Lunasia.
Yep. That's exactly what you guys should be doing. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. So there's a big element to this even that's going to be hosted in the metaverse. I'm not at liberty yet to say where it's going to happen, but a lot of the event will be available online for anybody in the world, whether you just want to watch, various streams or metaverse access on different plots of land that we have in other games. So
nice. Oh my goodness. And so are you guys, you mentioned other games. So you guys you're branching out. Is that a thing or are you just
Well, there'll be a bigger future than just Axie Infinity. Yeah. The idea is to bring together the play to earn NFT gaming model with the real world, with with the esports element of gaming and bringing people together to celebrate the art and the community that makes this all really unique. Because I don't think it's going to be exclusive to Axie Infinity. This level of community, This is people that are building together in a different way. Things are a bit more intimate when there's money involved. You feel like these are like business partners. You're like buying pieces of land and gilding up with people and it's different. You're building something that but it's also, like an income. It's like a source of, it's taken a bit more serious. It's like a game that's also like work.
It quickly becomes a lifestyle and sustainable for many people. Yeah. So I know that people have committed, to World of Warcraft their entire life, but probably didn't make nearly as much money as they could have or should have. So that's kind of how I feel about Axie. It's sure, not everybody plays WoW, but most people know WoW and what it did for that world of gaming. And Axie definitely gives me those vibes, that imprint. But like you said, it's not just about Axie. It's really just about revolutionizing the whole ecosystem of what people's worth are, what their ownership rights really mean, and it blows my mind. I'm so stoked. I'm glad you're doing other NFT projects too. That's really smart. I've been Axie was my introduction to all this crypto NFTs, but it's opened me up to it's infinite potential. That whole NFT thing, you're crushing that. Did you make any of your own before the whole Air Retreat project? How, I guess, savvy were you in the NFT game?
We minted Lady Ramvor and I a musical NFT. We did some rapping together and
that's so cool.
And she made a Dr. Dre inspired album cover for us. Life in Lunasia is the rap.
My gosh. You guys are the coolest. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. I got to check that out. I got to find out if there's a way to check that out. And
she does art. And Lady makes a lot of arts and she's got great work. So nice. She's minted her own stuff.
So how did you and Lady connect? Same thing, Discord, Axie community in general, or?
We know each other quite well in real life.
Oh, okay.
Live together.
Well, there you go.
My wife.
Oh, that's okay. My bad. I got confused for a moment. I'm terrible.
It's my IT that came in here and helped me set up the Zoom here earlier.
Oh my goodness. What a good partnership, man. You got it all in-house. I love it. I love the commitment. That's cool.
It. It's all about building good teams. That's what we're doing at Air. It's definitely not just the two of us. We're builders, community builders, team builders, never the smartest person in the room type of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love it.
So that's what we're doing.
That's amazing. So you're building a little legacy together. That's incredible.
We've got great folks on the team. Yamori is our creative director. He's helping put together the, he also does great artwork and mints NFTs. And, he's our creative director. He's going to help design the metaverse element. And, we call him a creative architect. He's an architect by training. And then there's Ed OpenSea. He's doing our hospitality and programming.
Very
and,
nice.
You know, he works with OpenSea. He's done a lot of work in the crypto community for the last 8-10 years or so.
Wow, you got some real heavy hitters then. Like, that's good. To know how to organize a team is so important. And it sounds like you got that down pretty well.
Yeah, we got great esports partners too. Lunasian Scholarship League, definitely got to shout them out. They're gonna help us run the tournaments and run through the brackets and see what players really qualify for the World Championship in Vegas. You know,
that is so amazing. I can't wait to keep up with that. I noticed you got quite a bit of support and donations from like just people in the Axie world doing their own thing too. I know you're cool with Biff Chain.
Yeah.
And that was my introduction to Axie, was Biff.
Right on.
Yeah. He was the one that loaned, because I know him in the real world, so he loaned me Axies, and I hooked so fast. Like, I didn't even know, like, just thinking about like how people can be so chill in their real life and then just crushing everything in this virtual world. I was like, man, I didn't know you were on this. Like, I never would have known if it weren't for him. So yeah, much props to Biff Chain. And yeah, man, I'm the kind of person who loves to see people treated fairly, getting not only just what is generous, but what they deserve. Like they work so hard for this, like the whole community just holds itself up. So seeing that you're so involved with so many different people and organizations, just like it really makes me just feel like what you're doing is, Biff
runs the scholarships for CTG.
Exactly. So yeah,
they're 65%, right? At minimum to all scholars.
I never even knew his split. That's actually brilliant. It makes a lot of sense because I know.
Lady Ronvor is one of the admin for CTG as well.
Oh man, small world, small virtual world. I'm just trying to dive in, like seeing all the connections that he's made. And
those are great folks. Really, Biff's doing incredible things. And I mean, you talk about team builders. That's what those folks are.
Absolutely. Yes. I love to see it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you've packed so much in here that I'm just like, I gotta.
Landfill was a big inspiration early too for us. Got Lady Ronvor involved. Invited her to CTG originally. Yeah, I mean, it's a small community that like grew like to 10x really quick, and I think we got in like just before that happened, and
yes.
It's just lucky. We're lucky to just be on that wave. It's really just serendipitous. And, people are genuinely excited about coming to Vegas, but I don't think too many people really even know, as far as like US like players, I don't think too many people even know about the game yet. And the ones that do, I don't think too many even know what's going on in Vegas, but our last ticket round sold out in 38 minutes. Wow. The Mystics sold out in 8 minutes. They were relisted within 2 minutes for up to 25 ETH.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, there's a secondary market for these tickets. The next ticket drop is going to be in about 4 weeks. We haven't announced the exact date and time yet, but that's going to be a huge drop of information because you're not going to get them unless you set your alarm. And my other advice is like have your OpenSea wallet, like have your MetaMask wallet loaded with ETH, have it hooked up to OpenSea, be ready to go and pay the extra high gas fees because you won't get it otherwise. That's not even too important after EIP, huh?
No, it's a small price to pay. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Gas just comes with the territory, But that's incredible. 4 weeks from now. Okay. I'm going to mark my calendar.
Well, somewhere we're going to have to get on a podcast or a stream somewhere and do some leaks, some info drops here soon. We got to talk about the venue because that's going to be some really exciting information when folks, figure out where we're actually going to get down. We'll talk a little bit more about what the program's going to look like because that's starting to come together pretty beautifully, like the details of the tournament and, all of that. Yeah.
Good stuff.
There's some big information coming up and, about a month from now, 3 weeks.
I cannot wait to hear it. I was just so happy when you reached out, when I first started the podcast to be a part of this. Like, your collaboration skills are incredible. And I just felt bad that I couldn't give at the time, but I have so many plans myself for the next few weeks and months that like I'm looking to get so much more involved with this. Like, you got me so much more pumped just talking about this now. And I just can't.
Yeah. Hey, we'll talk offline. If you want to help with planning, this is what it's all about. Putting together people who are passionate about this. Like, there's lots of ways to make money in Axie pretty, reasonably quick. If you got some money to invest into breeding or starting a scholarship program, you could do a thing. But like, we're playing the long game here. We're not seeing profits of any kind until after this event shakes out and we've paid all our bills, so like, we're putting together a team. That's how everybody's passionate about it, because it's like this sweat equity that you're putting in,
Yes.
So
I love it.
We've got an awesome team because of that, if nothing else.
Yeah. I'll keep, racking my brain and like you said, we'll talk offline, but I can't wait. Like, I'm about to start my own breeding process. You know how that is. Like, it takes a while to build it up, but like, I'm finally getting closer to that. So I know I'll be able to help a lot more. And I just look forward to it so much.
Yeah, us too. That's awesome.
Nice. Well, all right. I know Axie Tuesdays has begun, so we'll get to that. But I would love to have you back again, like once I, kind of soak in more information, maybe after that drop, or perhaps right before, we can work something out. Yeah, there's a lot to be talked about. So I appreciate you coming on today. And if you want to mention any social media links or whatever you prefer people to contact you through.
We got axieretreat.com is our website. Right now there's axieretreat.com/scavenger hunt, where people can participate in the scavenger hunt over the next 2 weeks and win a team of Axies. Pretty strong meta team there. It's our 4th team of Axies we're giving away, but it's our first scavenger hunt. I think I'm going to try and do more of these in the future. It's pretty fun to play the Riddler.
Yeah, you guys are so creative. That's my favorite part, is that it's never dull. It's even when like all these NFTs and everything come out, they're always functional, they're always fun, and like just really stimulating. So I appreciate that. And I'll definitely spread the word about that scavenger hunt. 2 more weeks. Very cool.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, and I will stay in touch.
Right on, Jaleesa.
All right. Thank you, and good luck with everything. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep, talk soon.
Bye. All right, everybody. Well, that is our episode for the week. Big shout out to the Kunta MC and Lady Rondivore. You guys are amazing. I love everything you're doing with Air and beyond. And congratulations on your 5-year anniversary. I know you didn't mention it in the interview, but we talked about it offline, and you guys are camping now, so I hope you're enjoying yourself. And I look forward to everything there is to come. And yeah, guys, I'm super stoked. I don't know what else to say. That was a lot of information, so I'm just going to digest it all, and I will talk to you guys next time. The Axie and Chill podcast is written, recorded, edited, and produced by Jaleesa Johnson in Seattle, Washington. The theme song was also written, recorded, edited, and produced by Jaleesa Johnson. Be sure to subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Spotify, as well as the Axie and Chill Spotify playlist, with new songs every Monday and new podcast episodes every Thursday. We're also on Twitter at Axie and Chill and at TweetJaleesa.
Come on, quick, let her rip. We gon' Axie and Chill. Nene dip, ain't a trick. Coming back for the thrills. For the kills, it's victory. Arena defeated. Adventure mode bitterly, now you feeling cheated. You're getting heated, ain't fair. Just chill, Axie, and stare. King Kunta on the mic, representing for Air. In my lair on the blockchain, doing my thing. It's true, yo, we rock, man. Shoot and go bang, bang. Till yo gang, yo guild come out and play. Dope slanging weed building every day. Hey, podcasting here with you, JJ. Till every player game in Axie Infinity. Hey, so come on over, baby, play some Axie with me. Yeah, come on over, baby. Come on over, baby, play some Axie with me.